Hi, all my friends. Well, I guess my story to tell is I did not leave Crescent City until like 6:30. I'm not kidding. By the time I still left a campsite that I mentioned in the another video, previous video, I didn't leave until 6:30. And so I went over 199, and more than halfway, it started to get dark. So then I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And now one of the things that happened too a while back, early in my trip or midway in my trip, is it doesn't take much with this van. I don't know why they can't figure it out, but I barely hit like a bump. I mean, a good sized bump, but a bump on the road that's out there. My alignment goes out. When my alignment goes out, I mean, this thing is crazy to drive. It's really, really like shaky, or not shaky, but a lot of play in the wheel. And then if you have any kind of wind or force or anything coming against the van, it just really, you have to struggle quite a bit more with the steering. And I drove it from Texas like that, so I mean, I guess if anything, I got experience with it, but at the same time, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I mean, my fingers are pretty gripped on the wheel and everything like that. So, anyways, so going up 199, I started, heading out, and it's curvy. It's curvy, going down grades, and I mean, there's very narrow roads. I mean, crazy. And this is not, it's very wide in the back because of the dualies. So then, of course, I wanted to go slow. I kept doing the turnouts, let the people go past me, get back on the road. And then, I just took my time and did my turnouts, and I let the people go, but of course it slowed me up. So then I pulled into a rest stop up there, and I thought, well, shoot, let me just check out the rest stop. And it's some kind of a rest stop that's kind of goes like by a tunnel. But it was very well lit. I give it that. That had its plus, but the negative that I used my smarts was that I had no reception. Okay, no cell reception. If I had cell reception, I might have thought about staying there, but even though it was well lit, I said, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to keep going. And so I just kept going, and I figured, well, maybe they would have a Walmart out here, in Grants Pass, if all places. So I just kept going and going and going until I had some reception and could double check that, yes, they do have a Walmart here in Grants Pass. So this is my second Walmart experience because I got here very late, like about 9:30, and my back was done as far as driving. So we really needed to get bunkered down for the night. So that's what's going on. And then I also played it smart by parking the van more towards the front, and where there's actually a busy road. Rather than being farther in the back or anywhere in the back, there's just a few cars back there, but there's more parked along this way. I figured for safety that this was the best thing for me to do, because this is a busy road right here, and Winco is across the street, and yeah, so I don't know, it's just different feel on this Walmart, this Walmart compared to the one at Newport. I was more away from the road, and I felt safe away from the road, and there was a lot of people. But this one here, I just feel a little uneasy, like I want to be more in a visible spot, not off secluded somewhere. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at, and then I'll let you know how it goes, okay? I'm gonna sleep pretty much in the clothes that I drove out. So I'm gonna be just barely bunkered down with probably not even my sleeping bag. I'll just use my throw and my comforter and just barely be laying in the bed. I'm sure I'll sleep pretty well, but yeah, I just feel different about this one, you know. I don't want to have that feeling that I'm really bunkered down, you know, totally like when I was camping. I want to be ready to pop up out of the bed at any second and well dressed, you know, in my, you know, not you know, sweats or something, just I don't know. So that's kind of how I'm thinking it. We'll see how it goes. So I'll see. I'm tired. I'm a night owl, so I fed the dogs and now I'm ready to go and lay down for, we'll see how much sleep and then go from there. All right, but this is my my second experience with the Walmart. All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hi, my friends. Good morning or good afternoon almost. Anyway, so I had a fairly decent night's sleep, you know, here at my second Walmart. Now I slept from, well, I went to bed about 1, and then again, I'm kind of a night owl, so then I woke up at about 5 o'clock, and but nothing to do with Walmart. A friend answered back a text, and so or a message, you know, and through text. So I heard the little beep beep, you know, and the message coming through my phone at 5 in the morning. And now, mind you, I've done this, I guess, a couple of times to my friend. Because my friend is 3 hours difference ahead of me, and so I've done it with this person going to sleep, you know, and this time was like they're awake when I'm sleeping. And so anyways, so then we were corresponding back and forth, and you know, a couple times, you know, through the text, and then I thought, well, shoot, let me check a couple of my comments. And so I did that, and then I was thinking, gee, I've got to try to get to some sleep here, a little bit more sleep, you know. 1 to 5 isn't very much. But then I could hear all the traffic, you know. Definitely there was some movement of traffic and noise, and so it took me a while to get back to sleep. And then, you know, so it kind of was like that cat nap, you know, in and out of sleep a couple of times, all the way until 10 o'clock. Maybe I fell back asleep a little harder, maybe an hour before 10, you know, and then I woke up, I looked at the time, I said, oh my gosh, I got to get going. I really want to make it to, you know, this House of Vortex. Anyway, so now it's like almost noon, but I'm only a half hour away from it, so it should be good. But anyway, so this is what, you know, it looks like, what I was dealing with, and I'll just show you outside my window. So there's the Winco across in the front, and so see how there's just a lot of traffic, you know, and very busy with people, you know, coming through this area. Definitely it's a main pass that people take to get up and over from this side of the area over to the coast. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, but not bad for my second Walmart. Now remember, mind you, I was staying at a lot of state campgrounds, county campgrounds, but mostly state, because remember, I wanted to make sure that I was connected to shore power as much as possible for Buster. You know, that was, you know, he's still always been my main concern until I get back home and see what the vet has to say, and that'll be next week Tuesday, from this, you know, time that I'm doing this video. But anyway, so yeah, you know, so yeah, second time, not too bad, you know. I mean, I would do it again, and but I'm ready. I think my next one tonight, I'm gonna hope to get connected again to shore power, and take a bath, a really shower, really get cleaned up, reboot, you know, or refreshen up my van, you know, and check my fresh water, do another dump. So I kind of would like to do that before I start heading more back into town. But anyways, yeah, so not bad. It's all good. I mean, it's just been the experience of a lifetime. And it is my lifetime. Remember, this is my home. I mean, I go home and this is it. This is still what I'm living in, and figure things out too when I get home. And but I'll share more of. I'm gonna try to put my thoughts down on you know, on paper and think it out, and then I'll share more. Hopefully, I can put words to it of this experience that I have had the opportunity to experience. Okay, all right, so it's all great, amazing, good second Walmart experience. And I took the dogs out for potty, and I felt safe. I really did. And that was like about 1:30 in the morning, and I took them out like about 1:30, and then they did good until about, you know, the 10. So yeah, it went really well with that as well. All right, so because there's always people coming in and out with campers. When I went out at 1:30, there was someone who just arrived with a camper, and so it was well trafficked, I guess. It was, so it was okay in the end. All right, so I love you guys. I know it's getting too long, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.